Well, I'll take you out sometime, down to Galveston for the night. We'll walk the beach hand in hand and draw names in a heart on that sand. And watch the sunset on the bay, steal a kiss out in the waves, roll around, laugh for
First, songwriter. Singer, second. Performing artist, third, to advertise my songwriting skills. So, songwriter first, singer second, and then, you know, I got a lot of performing, but at the end of the day, songwriting, that's first, absolutely. For better or for worse, real life, whether it's, you know, a bad time I'm going through or a sad time or something kind of funny and hilarious or just a mood that strikes me, but, you know, write a song about living a hard life. You know, sometimes you live a hard life, you know, but for better or for worse, you know, it's real life, you know, that's where you get the good stuff. You have to live it. You gotta, you know, don't be afraid to be ugly if it's ugly. Don't be afraid to be beautiful if it's beautiful. I hope they listen to the lyrics. I mean, I hope that, I mean, people, you know, hear music, but do they listen to it? And I think if they take the time to listen, they might find that, you know, that they might find a piece of themselves in that song, if that's fair. And because they're all from real life and real things, we'll have real life things happen to us. And, you know, I think if they take the time to listen to the song and the lyrics, they're going to get something out of it. That I'm not trying to glorify the bad things in life, and you know, but there's a truth in what I say in my life. And if somebody can take the time to listen to those lyrics and get something out of it that helps them, great. But I just hope they just take the time to listen, honestly. And that's the biggest compliment, is if they can take time instead of don't just hear the song, listen to the song. It's been a fun process for me. I mean, you think of it, 3 years ago, I didn't sing. I was a songwriter, you know, but a guitar player. It was my bread and butter, just playing guitar. And 3 years ago, you couldn't get me to sing in front of anybody. You couldn't get me to sing a note in front of anybody, but yet I would when nobody was around. And I decided, you know, there was no, after trying several lead singers and none of them working out, I was like, well, if I'm going to get this done, I'm going to have to do it myself. So hence the experimentation started. What can I do? What can I get away with? How far can I push this sound? And then I'd hear something that inspired me. I go, well, what can I do with that? And over the last 3 years, I've tried everything. And I mean, if you know me long enough, anybody's been around me, they've heard me try, for better or for worse, try everything. And then I stumbled across some things that really worked for me, that I really latched onto, that I connected with, that inspired me. And then I just ran with it. And that kind of got stronger and louder, and I'm projecting more, and with that confidence of more and more practice. And, you know, it led me to the sound I'm at now. And, you know, if you had told me 3 years ago I'd be where I'm at now, I wouldn't have believed you almost. I mean, it was a rather extraordinary journey to go through it, but exciting, because everything along the way excited me. And where I'm at now is an exciting time where I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I wanted to write an upbeat song. I needed something I had just come off writing a really sad song, and I needed something a little more upbeat. And I found myself in Galveston that summer a lot with my friends, and, you know, we're at the, and it just kind of came out. It was, you know, you're hanging out with your friends, you're thinking about all these times, you're like, well, I need a feel-good song. And this place makes me feel good. You know, when I'm having a bad day, I just hit 45 and go down and put my feet in the water and just grab my ukulele or my guitar, and that's my place to go. And I think a lot of people in this area are like that, whether you're from the island or you're not. Galveston is just like your home beach. That's your home turf. When you took your family vacation when you were 6, if you went, at some point, everybody associates a great time with the island. And I wanted to capture that in a song. And it made me feel, it worked. Again, it was real life. It made me feel better. It was the song I was looking for, and a lot of my friends relate to it. Kind of make a drinking game out of it too, you know, because just a lot of fun. And that's why I wrote it. I wanted to write a feel-good song about a place that I call home. I'm a hometown boy. I was not born on the island, but you know, and that's pretty much the chorus line of the song is, I wasn't BOI, but my oh my, it sure feels like I'm home. Because I mean, think If you grow up around here, you live around here, Galveston's your home. It is. It's a home. It's a home turf. You don't feel, like if I go to Miami, that does not feel like home to me. That's not a home beach. That's not, but any given day I can just roll down the street, put my feet in the Gulf of Mexico, and I'm in Texas. This is home to me. So I wrote a song about home to make myself feel good and write a feel-good song after all those sad songs. So it was a good time. The Beach Hut, Lee's got a great place over there. Lots of live music right on the Pareto Beach, the Beach Hut. Bruise Brothers have been nice enough to host me. I showed up one night. I had no place to play, and I showed up. I was like, hey, kind of like your bar. Do you mind if I just set up in the corner and play? And they're like, go right ahead. As most bars are happy to take a free musician when they can get one, and I'm happy to take tips when I can get them. So I started hitting up the Strand, places like Crow's, just jumping around places on the Strand, just playing literally for tips. And even right there by Yaga's, there's that little concrete chest area, and that's kind of a place where I'm not above throwing an acoustic guitar case down, grabbing my acoustic, throwing some CDs in it, and playing for donations. So Galveston's just one of those free-spirited places where you can play along the seawall. Most of the bars will be happy to have you, and then you got the Strand district. So so I haven't made Old Quarter Cafe. I want to play there. That's one of those places. It's on my list of places to play. So if you're listening, you should hire me to play there. All right, man. Let's play that Galveston song. Have some fun.
I'll take you out sometime, down to Galveston for the night. We'll walk the beach hand in hand, and draw names in a heart on that sand. And watch the sunset on the bay, steal a kiss out in the waves, roll around and laugh for a little while. We'll take the ferry out to the port and make love by the old fort, on the hoodie old car, underneath the stars, listening to that radio. And cuddle up on the Strand, we'll find a bar with an island band and dance all night. I wasn't real wide, but oh my, it sure feels like I'm home. Little salt in the air and sand everywhere, it sure feels like I'm home. I wouldn't be a while, but oh my, it sure feels like I'm home. Little salt in the air and sand everywhere, it sure feels like I'm home. And you can leave your worries behind, just head south down the 45. No need for shoes or a fancy suit, just good friends and plenty of booze. We'll drive by the old graveyards with surfboards, acoustic guitars, hang around and play all afternoon. Then take a stroll on the seawall and bar hop till we bar crawl. I had too much to drink when I woke up sunburned on the beach. And may the Balinese rest in peace. The hurricane took it back to the sea. I wouldn't be a wife, but oh my, it sure feels like I'm home. It'll sound the air and sand everywhere, it sure feels like I'm home. I wouldn't be a wife, but oh my, it sure feels like I'm home. It'll sound the air and sand everywhere, it sure feels like I'm home. That's the Galveston song.